Welcome to Rap in Order, the interrogation of a hip-hop album, where we take some of the culture's most beloved hip-hop albums, put them on the stand, see if they stood the test of time. Now let's see who we got on the stand.
Order in the court.
Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Reg.
I'm Torian B.
Feels good to say.
I know, man. How was your summer?
It's been a little while. Summer was nice. Just had a birthday, you know. I'll let the people guess how old I am. But it was nice. I had a nice little kickback at my cousin's crib. You know, he was there. Vibes was cool.
I had a great time, man.
Shout out to Waddy. Waddy DJ'd. A lot of family, a lot of friends. It was cool. Summer, I don't know. Summer's been uneventful though, otherwise.
Yeah, I'm washed. But I went to Disney World.
Well, you saw Beyonce too.
Yeah, man. I saw the Queen.
Yeah.
I saw the Queen. I had a great time there. Like, her fan base is a cult, and that's cool. I'm in the Beehive too, so it's all good.
Did y'all mute up?
Yeah, we muted. Yeah, everybody knew better.
Okay.
In New York City, everybody knew better to mute up.
Okay.
So that was cool. What the fuck? Yeah, that's it. I went to Florida. And I went to Disney World. I had a fucking amazing time. And then, as some of you guys know, I'm a cop on Law and Order. I'm a background actor, and we're on strike.
People send me pictures when they see you. People send me pictures, and then I'm like, yeah, cool. that's Torian. He doing it.
Yeah. So we are on strike right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can't. I can't promote. I don't got shit to promote. But long story short, yeah, we are on strike. The writers are on strike. The actors are on strike. So we just are twiddling our thumbs, wondering like when we gonna go back to work, and we have no answer. We don't know nothing.
It's interesting too because I know a lot of shows were supposed to be coming back now, around this time frame. And Issa Rae got that show Rap Shit, and I was looking forward to season 2. And they said that it was dropping like early August, and then it got to mid-August, and I thought about it. It's like, oh shit, what happened to the show? So I went to the page and I looked, and it was like, oh, it's coming in November. And then they wrote like, oh, hopefully everything will be resolved by then. So it's still up in the air.
Well, the thing is that like you can't promote a show, so you can't promote past, present, or future projects. So with that, like if you can't promote a project, it's just like an artist going on a run, a media run. You can't go to no interviews and do that. So it's kind of like, damn, do I promote it? Do I not? And the Rap Shit is like popular, but it's not like how Insecure where everybody was anticipating it.
Yeah.
They could just drop Insecure like a shock drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna watch it. So with that, like that's the problem. And then like I see like a lot of MCU stuff got moved around.
Yeah.
And the reason for that, to my understanding, is that MCU does like a lot of reshoots. So like they'll shoot the entire project, everything will be done, and then like they'll watch it over and be like, all right, we need to add this. Oh, we can get this actor now. Like in Doctor Strange, originally they had I forgot what actor was it. Was it Christian Bale that was in the Illuminati, and he played Boulder the Brave. And
was it? Nah, it couldn't have been Christian Bale.
Oh no, not Christian Bale. It was James Bond. What's his name?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
There you go. It was one of those British dudes.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig. And Daniel Craig, he played that dude. I believe is that character in the MCU. I believe is like he's in has something to do with Thor. And they wrote him out because he couldn't come back for reshoot days, and that's why we got who came in? No, I can't remember. It was another person that came in for the Illuminati, and that's why we got that person instead of him. Oh, Mr. Fantastic, yeah. So, if they can't do reshoots, they can't do edits, they can't have them come in and like ad lib. Like that's the reason why Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool can't continue, because he does improv.
Yeah. And
if you have a script that's already in place, like when you do that, like the writers have to literally go back and add in the words that you're saying. And if you can't do that,
I guess that part I didn't know, because I always thought of improv as like off the cuff. So it's like they come up with it. So if they come up with it, then why do they have to like write it?
That's one small part. I'm not going to pretend that I know exactly why, but I believe it has something to do with the writers union, because like basically that makes Ryan Reynolds like a part of the writing team essentially. So then
that's true.
So
that's
if he ad libs like like the whole thing is like written out and like they do that. But I know somebody like Will Ferrell is just like, hey, this scene you're in a bank and is being robbed, and Will Ferrell just goes off. But for Ryan Reynolds, it's probably the whole script is written, and he's like, this don't sound right. Or I'm gonna try. How about I try it like this?
I'm gonna add this,
and then I add this, and the writers have to literally go back and add exactly what he said.
Got it.
So for that, but long story short, your boy's at home right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Catching up on the shows that's already out here. Yeah. I know LaShawn said earlier he's gonna actually watch he's gonna watch The Wire.
Yeah, he's gonna watch The Wire, he's gonna watch The Sopranos, he's currently watching Suits.
Yeah. So, and I need to get in that back too. I'm not mad at the pause right now because I have a lot of shows. I got a lot of shows that I haven't even watched. So I'm gonna just use this time to catch up. So when everything get back, I miss Abbott Elementary. I was keeping up with that.
You stress me out.
But, it just be a lot of shit. There's a lot of good TV out.
You stress me out, Reg.
I'll get to it. But for what we're here for today, we're going to get into this album. It's by Flo Milli. Flo Milli is an artist coming out of Mobile, Alabama.
Yes, with the white folding chairs.
With the white folding chairs. Mm-hmm. And this was her debut commercial mixtape, and it came out in 2019. Flo Milli, she has a really signature voice. Like, I always liked her voice from back when I first heard her. And it kind of sounded like she gave me like this like a Harley Quinn type vibe when I heard her.
I agree.
Yeah. Like and I was like, yo, who is this? And it was before I even like saw her. And she was rapping over all these trap beats. And then like TikTok really took her songs and like really pushed it for her, like how TikTok does. But I checked out the tape back then and I really liked it. It's short, it's sweet. It is 12 tracks, has a trap vibe. She has like a lot of the same producers. But you did choose this album. So I want to ask you, like, what made you want to cover this album?
Well, the curiosity about her, because like for the Hip Hop 50, she's a part of that campaign. Mm-hmm. And she has like a 7-Eleven campaign that she did. So I was just like, I remember during the pandemic, during 2020, she dropped this mixtape and I did not listen to it. Mm. And I meant to get to it because like I'll like put stuff in like my queue to listen to, but like I just didn't. So, I went deep dive, got into her, checked her out. She is a nice tall chocolate glass of milk. And I was like, oh shit, like, and she from Alabama, I got family from down there and shit. Mm-hmm. So I was just, interested because I was like, all right, I like the vibe. I see, like you said, that she got she got over 9 million views on TikTok. Yeah. Cause she actually, the song was called Beef by Playboi Carti. Yeah. And she did the Flo Milli mix.
The Flo mix, yep.
And everybody just started like, reposting it and like, little white girls was just making the videos over and it just went everywhere. Like
for her to find that type of pocket on this song that she did, she sounds amazing.
Mind you, that song came out in 2015.
Yeah. And just to do like a reworking of that, which is like a trend that I really like too. Like when artists are not taking songs that are already like popular right now, like to reach back 4 years and be like, yo, nah, I'm gonna rap over this. Yeah, it's really intentional.
She was fucking with it. Yeah, but yeah, like her career already is like off to like a pretty impressive start. You can say she kind of took the Cardi B route because Cardi went viral for Bodak Yellow.
Yeah, and which was Kodak Black.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she did that. She was on the 2021 freshman class. Mm-hmm. Who is it? Is it Bill? No, Rolling Stone listed her as in the 200 greatest rap albums of all time.
That's
this
crazy.
Project.
That's insane.
That's crazy, right?
Rolling Stone just be doing shit, bro. They it's like I like the album, but it's like, come on, bro. Like y'all niggas get me tight. She got
nominated for multiple. She got nominated for Best New Artist at the BET Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards. Mm-hmm. I just. Like I said, she has multiple, like she's tall, so like she gets a lot of like gigs to like model and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And like
she's a beautiful girl. She's very confident,
and she has like She has a collab with Milli, which is a really pretty like a really cool line. Like this girl that I was cool with like years ago, ladies and gentlemen, years ago. But like
long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. But she was rocking these shoes, and I was like, "Oh, what are those?" Like they was like some cool sneakers. She's like Milli, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's dope." Like they got messed up. She was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." But it was, like the fact that she has that, and then she's done a lot of festivals. She's done Lollapalooza, Rolling Loud, and Coachella.
Yeah,
she so she's done the big three of the festivals.
I will tell you one thing that was a little frustrating for me.
What's that?
Because I like Flo Milli, and we obviously see that Ice Spice is out, right? And Ice Spice is like a really big star, and Ice was like kind of headlining a festival fairly recently, and she brought out Flo Milli, and it was like,
I heard about that actually. Yeah, actually I did hear about that. That's weird. I actually when we get a chance, I want to get into that because I want to talk about the pool that we have of female rappers.
Yeah, currently. Yeah, we'll get to that. But it was just interesting to me because it's like, man, not saying that Flo Milli's been out for that much longer, but like she's been on the grind and she has a couple more tapes than Ice has put out. Ice had like one really good year. Mm-hmm. It's cool on Ice's part to even bring her out. I just think it's weird. I don't know what to make of it.
It's politics, bro. I think I think that I know that like Flo Milli has a pretty good team. Like she's signed to, like her main label is RCA. But I think the Ice Spice, like the people that work with her, like I think, DJ Enough Son. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, DJ Enough Son. No, it's not DJ Enough Son that works with Ice Spice. It's somebody else's son.
As a producer?
Yeah, it's not DJ Enough Son. DJ Enough Son is with somebody else.
I know his name is Riley. Stop playing with him, Riley.
I can't remember. Now I want to like figure that out.
But yeah, so all of that said and done, we'll get further into that. But to get into the actual tape, right? It is DJ Enough Son.
It's DJ Enough Son. Thank you, Q. Q-Matic in the building.
Summer Jam. It was Summer Jam. High 97 Summer Jam this year. That she brought her out. Yeah.
Well, all right.
I get it then because it's New York.
It's New York.
Yeah, and Ice is from New York.
Okay. Ice is from New York, so that makes sense.
The optics of it I guess it looked weird at the time. Yeah. But to get into the album itself, the mixtape rather, 12 tracks. Do you have some standouts on here?
I actually do. Where I have them listed at. So Weak, I really like that. Like That Bitch, Pockets Bigger, May I, 19, and Not Friendly.
Not Friendly is dope. And let's see, Pussycat Doll is dope. I like Pussycat Doll.
Pussycat Doll is on my list of the ones I don't.
The ones you don't fuck with. Mm-hmm. I like Pussycat Doll because I was like, damn, like if Pussycat Dolls back then had a rapper, this would have fit. This would have fit into that mix. And then Weak.
Yeah, like actually redoing the SWV song.
Yeah, redoing it and giving it a whole different perspective. Because obviously, SWV is talking about being weak over their nigga. Like, she's like, yo, nah, these niggas is weak. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's a whole different updated perspective. Yes. I fuck with it. What's up, JR? And what else? Obviously, the Beef Flow mix.
Yeah.
Like That Bitch.
Well, yeah, like that. I think that one was a given.
Yeah. Like That Bitch is dope. 19. Backdrop and the production is crazy. Paired with the drums and just her voice. Her voice on this album is like the way that they're able to like distinguish her voice with the production, like pairing them together is fire. Over like trap, and like her voice is always like the same type of octave, but she plays with her flow.
I like what she did on Maya, like flipping the gin and juice.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, like the way she did that was pretty dope. Like I wasn't mad at this project. So for the most part, like I was just like, all right, like she doing her thing. So it didn't really like there was less for me to like. There was less for me to not like than like. I was like, okay, I still think that is wild that they put it in the 200 greatest rap albums of all time.
Yeah, that's insane.
But I really do. I wasn't mad at this. This was a better project than a lot of the female rappers who have been getting the look. I'll say that much.
Okay. You got somebody in mind?
So Damn. I gave Reg an alley right there, right? I don't want to get into that yet.
Okay.
But I will say this, right? We do have a big 4 of females that are like solidified, right?
Okay.
So that's Nikki. She's the big triple OG,
Nikki's
right?
The corner too.
Right. So Nikki, Megan, Cardi, and then Rhapsody. Rhapsody is basically what some women would say is scaring the hoes music, but she can bar anybody up. That's the big 4 of female rappers.
You think Rhapsody's in the big 4?
She's in the big 4, bro.
I don't think so.
She's in the big 4.
I think she gets the respect.
Rhapsody in the big 4 female rappers.
So you said Nicki, Cardi, Meg,
and Rhapsody. The big 4.
Else.
I mean Doja Cat.
I would say Doja. I would say Ice, even though I don't really like her like that.
Because she's in the big 4
of what's right now.
No. Okay, well, this is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Let me finish. There's a big 4 of female artists, rappers, right? Where it's just like they're solidified. Like what I was going to talk about was like comparing because of like the ones that haven't fully crossed over and fully broke through.
Okay.
Right? I would say like are in that. So like Flo Milli, Glorilla. Lotto's crossed over, but Lotto's like in that middle pack. She's not up there with the big 4, but she's above a lot of these new chicks.
Yeah, she is.
Like Lotto is like, like Lotto's like the new hot main chick, like what Cardi was at a couple years ago.
I fuck with Lotto.
Right. But like I think like there's like a big 4 where it's like, all right, like Cardi just solidified herself. Like I don't even like we have episodes where I was asking what Cardi was album and Reg, I guess Reg is right because
she had to put nothing out. I want her to wait as long as possible because this has never been done to build up this type of buzz and just
Lauryn Hill.
Okay, that's true.
I'm not comparing her to Lauryn Hill, guys.
Just that it's been done. Yeah. I get the point, but we've never seen it like this in the social media era where niggas are shitting out new albums every week. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's coming out with a new album every other week.
Right.
And Cardi just doesn't seem to care. She'll give you a verse and be like, yeah, nigga, I can still rap, but I'll drop something when I feel like it. I wonder what her contract with Atlantic looks like. Like, are they knocking on her door like, yo, where's the album?
I don't know, but I think it's because her records still stream crazy.
Yeah, that's true. It's a diamond. Is it a diamond album, or she got diamond singles on the album?
Yo, you wanna know what's crazy? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, isn't WAP diamond? So technically, and I'm 100% sure WAP is going to be on the sophomore album.
That'd be nuts.
She's the album, like, because I want to say with the way streams work, if your single like already does like crazy numbers, that counts towards your album.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just like, all right, well, you've already turned in a platinum album technically.
Yeah, they're just like, yo, do what you want to do because they getting money off her regardless. It's interesting though, but I will say Flo is on that. She's not on the tier that I think she should be at yet. But also, I don't know if she deserves it just yet. I think she's still doing the work.
Do you think that Flo? Okay, I'll circle it back. Do you think that like she's overlooked because you have like every like basically since 2019, there's been like there's been a female rapper that has had like a season, right? So at one point, like it was Flo Milli everywhere. She was being talked about. Tierra Whack was being talked about everywhere. So like Glorilla. And then Ice Spice blew up. Mm-hmm. She went like, Ice Spice went from being a meme, that you thought I was feeling you, like, and now like Ice Spice is being like a respected artist and shit.
I don't know if it's respected. I think it's just
her position is being respected.
No,
in music,
not,
bro. She's headlining festivals now,
bro. I think this is the problem. So.
Go ahead.
If you ask, if you, that's crazy. If you ask full on the people that like Ice Spice, if you act like they like Ice Spice's music online, if you ask them in person, they're like, yeah, nah, she's not that good, but I like her, and that's the thing
because she's relatable.
She's relatable and she's super chill as fuck, right? And us supporting her online started as a troll because niggas didn't really like her like that, but they were like, yo, she's fire, and she trying, fuck it. She putting out shit. Right? She trying, fuck it. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Niggas is like, yo, she trying, fuck it. And the execs, they don't see that. They don't read into that. They're just like, oh, she's popping. It's numbers. So like from the support, whether it's fake or not, or genuine or not, it's support. And it got her on stage with Taylor Swift. You think Taylor Swift really listens to Ice Spice?
Taylor Swift has a movie coming out that almost has as many pre-sales as Avengers Endgame. Taylor Swift definitely doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
She don't know who the fuck Ice Spice is.
That was just some shit. That was just some shit that
bro,
she was doing. She was doing like clean up with the black community. She fucked up and did something, and I think she just.
The numbers were just so crazy for Ice Spice that it got Taylor Swift's attention, and she was like, "You know what? Let's put her on the song."
I wonder, are they on the same? No. The Taylor Swift is on Red or whatever that's called, Sony Red, some shit like that.
Yeah, but in any case, I just think that we should be backing the artists that are really fucking dope. Like Flo Milli's dope, and I want to see how she gets a chance to grow.
You want to hear a list of some of the notable female rappers? Lola Brooke, Asian Doll, Cash Doll, Dream Doll, Rhapsody, Ice Spice, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Scarlett, Armani Caesar, Lotto, Sawate, Sweetie, City Girls, Coi Leray, Stefflon Don, Bia, Rico Nasty, Ruby Rose, Baby Tate, who I really fuck with, Lakia, Dreezy, Tierra Whack,
really like
Erica
Dreezy.
Banks, and then obviously, Cardi, Megan, Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj.
I've listened to all of these women. I don't really listen to.
I've listened to Cash Doll, but neither one of the other dolls.
Okay, so I've listened to Cash Doll. Stefflon Don is okay. I like Bia's voice. She just reminds me of a Mill. Her voice does. Yeah. And Armani Caesar's dope. Armani Caesar's really dope.
Yeah, that's the Griselda queen.
Yeah, that's the Griselda girl. Boom. I like what Coi Leray is doing because it's kind of just rehashing shit from the 90s and just doing a flip on it, and it's cool.
I think she does it in spite of her father, and it's great.
Probably, and she's more popular than her father ever was. Yeah, which is crazy. Yes, it is.
LaShawn, tell me a Benzino song. What was the name of Benzino's crew?
It's not even name.
I'm asking LaShawn because I know. Where Benzino from?
He said Boston.
He's from Boston. He got that.
What was the name of his? What was the name of his biggest song?
I See Booty.
Well, we're not talking about his song. He said he's more influential.
I didn't say him.
He didn't say
more popular. More popular.
He is more popular. Like no,
she's more
I think
than
that
Benzino's
contributed more because he ran the source, and he was basically just the muscle. So like his partner, when Dave Mays wouldn't get robbed and beat up, but yeah, like she's obviously more notable.
She's more popular than that.
White people don't watch Love and Hip Hop, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man, but that list is interesting though because. From that list, I want to see what Scarlett does. She scares me, and I like that.
I don't like it.
Cool. I like it.
She can't get through her. Like I feel like all of her performances, like she's out of breath and she passes out afterwards. I feel like doesn't. I feel like she has no breath control. I feel like when Scarlett performs, like she goes out there and she has to like just like pass out. Like how you know the actor the singer Meatloaf. Yeah. So after he performed, he used to just pass out and fall into a bunch of chairs. I think that's what Scarlett does after she performs. She don't let no air come in.
Do we know what's happening with Saweetie while we're talking about the women in rap? Has she just like given up?
Well, actually, no. She started her own talent agency or something like that.
I'm talking about musically.
I'm just saying. I mean, just for other people.
Yeah. Well,
to help other artists get the bag.
It's interesting because it's like. She was trying to sell to us that she's a rapper, and then she just kind of stopped. I don't know if she's really... Well, she's on tour right now.
She is a rapper.
She's on tour with YG, because I think she's in a relationship with YG.
Smart.
She's on the tour with YG and Tyga.
That's smart.
Yeah, so... I don't know, man.
Did you watch The Ladies First? A story of women in hip-hop documentary on Netflix?
I have not watched it yet. I know you did, though. Yeah. Was it good?
It was good, but it was missing Nicki, Cardi... Foxy Brown, Little Kim. Who else was it missing?
Yeah, so who it had?
Megan Thee Stallion, Eve. I'll tell you who it had. What did I write? It had Rod Digger, Roxanne Shante, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Coi Leray, Lotto, Sawate, Cash Doll, Rhapsody, Chica, the girl that hates kids on planes, the one that got to fight with T.R.'s daughter.
And Chica's actually dope too.
Yeah, Yo-Yo, Tierra Whack, and then notable journalists that like I recognize were like D. Barnes, Angie Martinez. But it was really good in detail. But it's like if you're gonna tell the story of women in hip hop, it just felt like it felt like incomplete. Like obviously they spoke about Kim, they spoke about Foxy, they spoke about all of these female rappers like Lauryn Hill.
I wonder why
like, they talk about all of them. I'm pretty sure they reached out to them, but I'm pretty sure they declined.
Why you left out the City Girls?
He did bring up the City Girls when we're
talking
about women in rap.
He's talking about on the documentary.
Oh, that's on it. Okay.
Yeah. They should have just had Lil Yachty. He writes all this shit.
Yachty wrote one song
that we know. Whatever. I don't know. I don't like. I mean, City Girls is cool, but yeah. I'm just saying, like, the documentary was really good. It pretty much told the version of hip hop from women, the female perspective. Like it told like the story, like how pretty much like Roxanne Shante was like the first female rap superstar, and how things worked out with that for her. But I just think that an interview or even like was something.
Missy in it?
Missy was in it.
Okay.
Missy was in it. But yeah, like it's just not having Kim in there. Like it's just I don't know, man.
That's like Kim moved the needle for all women.
She did.
In rap. Like that's crazy.
I wish they could have got a Mill.
Was Salt and Pepper in it?
They have clips, but they don't talk that much.
That's crazy.
What'd you say?
Why'd you wish they had a Mill?
I like bro. I want to know. I'm sorry. I'm really curious. Like you Google it. Like there's not even anything written on a Mill past like 2003.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Walmart. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I saw a picture.
Wow. Okay.
I saw a picture back then. It was a while ago.
I stand corrected. But yeah, bro, like I just want to like I wish that she was talked to because she was a huge part of female rap at one point.
Not really.
What do you mean not really? Like
she wasn't like a huge part. She had maybe two.
She was doing a lot of people
3 valid years,
bro. Okay, that's for some female rappers. That's a career.
But okay, so in that 3-year span, though,
yes,
she put out one album.
She did,
and then she was on a couple features.
She mean a couple features. She did like she was the feature. She was a voice for a lot of artists, bro, on their hooks.
Jay-Z, LL.
Yo, Reg, I don't like how you. I don't like. Yeah. Yo, I don't like what you're doing.
I'm just trying to narrow it down.
She did hooks for Bleak and Beans as well.
That's in-house.
Okay, but still, like, I don't like what you're doing right now.
I'm just saying.
You're discrediting the
like
Mill.
why you want a Mill on a Ladies First documentary?
I feel like you know what? All Money Legal Rap and Order episode is on the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, okay. Y'all niggas gonna see an AI Reg here.
You listen to worse albums for this podcast.
All right, we'll see.
But yeah, neither here nor there. Do you think that she would have been more successful if she did disappear, Mill?
That she would have been more successful?
She would have just kept like. Do you think like she? Yeah, like. Do you think like her like? You think she would have been up there with like Eve?
Nah, I like Eve. Was Eve on the doc?
No.
Oh yeah,
she's rich, bro. Eve ain't doing shit.
Yeah, nah. Eve don't even live in the States.
Yeah.
Said fuck y'all niggas. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't think she would have. I think that lane that she was going for, Eve was already in it, and she was doing it better. Yeah.
That was her first single. Yeah, and Beyonce directed the video, and the story goes that's how Jay-Z met Beyonce. Like, well, that was the first time Jay-Z like macked it to Beyonce.
Oh, that's fly.
Yeah.
Maybe she could talk about that on the documentary.
All right, so Flo Milli definitely has some new stuff on the way as well.
Yeah, she does.
She has a song Hotbox and Fruit Loop, and they're doing really well. She's nominated for MTV VMA. The VMAs are coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! I forgot all about that.
And her videos, they her new videos are really dope. Very colorful, like very animated. You can tell like the budget is being spent. So, and then it's going to complete the trilogy. Because this is going to be her sophomore album, but her third project in the whole series. And this one is Ho You Can Stay.
Yeah, Ho Why Is You Here? Ho You Still Here?
Yeah, and Ho You
Can Stay.
Ho You Can Stay.
Okay, but as far as this project goes,
it's fine. Ho Stay.
Oh, fine. Ho Stay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, punctuation is really important with these albums.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I think she should get a feature from Jocelyn.
Yo, that would work.
Yeah, did you see the...
like do the intro.
Yo, did you see that video of Jocelyn recently?
Which one?
So she got on the stage and she was like, this is the first time in 3 years I got on stage. I ain't take no pills. I ain't drink no alcohol. I ain't snort no coke. And she couldn't get through the performance. She just cried the whole time.
Oh my God. Last video I saw of Jocelyn, she
just sang her music.
They sang it to her? That's fire. That's fire.
Yo, bro. Imagine saying, yo, I haven't performed live on stage, not under the influence in 3 years.
And her accent is still strong as fuck too.
I just think that's the thing, because like I don't have any relatives that are from out the country, but I have relatives from down south that moved to New York when they were like 17, and they still sound like they from down south. It's hilarious.
Yeah, all my aunts and uncles still sound very much like Africa. Yeah, like it's just there. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is still.
I think they just tell themselves like, I'm nope.
Yeah,
like I'm not changing. I'm pretty sure they can speak like in proper accents and everything. Well, yeah. No, let me change that in northern accents, not proper in northern accents, but they just choose not to.
I think, well, I guess for my family is because they all just hang around each other. They don't really have that many like American friends.
That's true.
All just
you notice that
be with each other,
like implant. Because my grandparents when they came to New York, they just hung out with their first cousins, and their brothers and sisters.
I never called my auntie Pat, and she's like, "Oh, I'm hanging with my friend Rachel." Like it's just not a thing. They just, you know. But I say all that to say I don't know how we got off the subject, but
it's all good.
I do want to see more of what Flo Milli has to offer. I don't think there's enough respect on her name yet, but I think she's working towards it, and I think this next album it will probably be one that people go to check for. Like you said, the budget is there. She's been releasing some quality music since we met her in 2019. And 2019 is not even that long ago. So she has room for growth and it's gonna happen. I just don't want her to be forgotten about. Like Tierra Whack is another one that like she did a lot of work early on and she caught a lot of attention with that first project because it was so unique. It was so like reminiscent of like Missy back then. Yeah. And she had a really major look because she was on that Lion King soundtrack with Beyonce. And then she put out some Lucy's. I know there was some frustration with her label situation, but she's another one I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of women that are killing it though. Yeah.
And Rico Nasty, don't you get down. You gonna bounce back, baby girl. You're not gonna be homeless and you're not gonna be flipping burgers nowhere. You're gonna be a fucking star.
What happened?
She tweeted that she think LaShawn. Jesus. She tweeted that she thinks like her career's over, like she don't think nothing's gonna like come. And you know, I don't want Rico Nasty to think that.
Well,
she got kids.
She has kids?
I believe she got 2 kids.
Oh. Well, I know she has really good
her little skinny ass beginning to work.
I know she has really good chemistry with Kenny Beast. So maybe it just takes them getting in the studio together.
It just takes some time, man.
Yeah, it should take their time. But you ready to get into your rating of this?
Yes.
I'm very interested in this.
Oh, 3.5 out of 5. Waffles. Okay. Yeah, nothing. You know, it's a good listen. It's a quick listen. You know, like you said, like you know, she's dope. You know, it's like so. It's not. It wasn't the greatest project, but you know, like it's listenable and you know everything. I don't know. It just worked. Like the production was good. I like the execution. I like the theme. It worked. You know, I think it's a nice average album. Like it's not bad.
Yeah, all. And I'd actually agree with that rating. I'll give it a 3.5. I think it's a great introduction to her as an artist, and I think if it ran any longer as a project, it would have got redundant. Because a lot of it is just like confidence booster rap, you know, for women, especially like in her age group. So like, you got a lot of music where it's like, oh, I show up in a party and I'm the hottest one there, and y'all bitches is whack, and you know it's that whole theme, and it's just like, all right, for 12 tracks, that's sustainable, you know. Anything that's like going over 12, and she decided to do a 20-pack, it's not gonna go over so well. Right. I think she's in this right pocket, and yeah, I want to see what she does next.
And she's very much like, you could tell that she's very much well liked by the powers that be for the looks that she's getting. and like she's not in the news for anything, like any crazy shit, like, you know. So
she mind her fucking business.
I think she's doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm. She mind her business and she stay out the way, and she's just putting out music. And if she put out more freestyles too, I think that'd be on her side. Every time she does like a flow mix, it gets a lot of attention. So I think that'd be on her side.
Yeah, I think that tag Flow Milli shit is pretty fucking iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm in tune. I'll be in tune with what she does. But anyway, it's good to be back. You know, I encourage you guys to check out this album. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm First Class Reg.
And I am Torian B.
We are out of here.
Catch you next time.
Yes. These are their stories. Dum dum.